Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Octopussy Videos here, and today I am here with a very interesting topic. I'm going to be talking about why I personally think, there we go, the 7th generation consoles were the best in my opinion. Basically, guys, this may be a very controversial video, and a lot of you may disagree with me, but here it is anyway. So in my opinion, I think the 7th generation consoles were the best. Okay? Basically, I remember back in 2007 when I first encountered the Xbox 360. So, to really understand where I'm coming from and where a lot of people are coming from, I grew up with an N64, so in 2007 when I got the Xbox, it really sort of changed. Like, it was such a huge leap. And yes, I know what you mean. A lot of us didn't go from N64 to Xbox 360. I know that. But basically, yeah, it was still a big leap from the GameCube and PS2 and the original Xbox. But anyways, I'll get into the GameCube and all that in a little bit, guys. So, yeah. Anyways, the Xbox 360, when it first came out, it had amazing games. Like, it had Earth Defense Force 2017, it had Lego Star Wars, it had that weird marble game that I don't even know what it's called, but I'm pretty sure all of us played it. But anyways, the Xbox 360, when it first came out, was legendary. It had all these great games. It was new and innovative. It had tons of stuff for it. It was just overall fantastic. You felt like you were at the top of the curve by having an Xbox 360. But, just like with all the other systems, the Xbox 360, somewhere in its lifetime, started to go downhill. Where, like, I would say around 2012, 2011 is when the Xbox 360 started to go downhill. Yeah, that's when the whole Minecraft came to it, and they brought all those 9-year-olds with them, and the whole MLG community came with them as well. And Xbox just went to shit, guys. The community fell apart. You had just horrible decisions being made, and it wasn't the same system. And, so, in 2012, I chose to move to the PS3. Yes. So anyways, guys, the PS3, when it first came out in 2006, it was really overpriced. It was really huge, kind of like the Xbox One. It was just, overall, just a terrible system. But it had some good games on it, like Little Big Planet, which really drew me to the system. I remember in 2009, my friend Ethan showed me that game Little Big Planet on his PS3. And, yeah, it was just so amazing. I instantly became enthralled with PlayStation. Yeah, I just really wanted a PS3. The PS3, when I finally got it in 2012, I moved away from Xbox, you see. PlayStation felt like another outlet where more mature gamers played. It had a whole bunch of new exclusives. It basically opened me up to a whole new, different library of games, which is amazing. Yeah, it just opened me up to a whole new library of games. And overall, in general, around this time is when PlayStation really started to get good, right before they unveiled the PS4. And yeah, the PS3 started to get really good around this time too, so and a whole bunch of good third-party games in 2012. Just overall, just tons of good stuff coming. The PlayStation became one of my favorite systems of the entire generation for what it did. I used to hate it, but I love it now. Now let's move on to the most influential, iconic bit of this generation, the Wii. The Wii is amazing. I remember in 2007 when my neighbor, he had a GameCube and a Wii, and we used to play Smash Bros. Over at his house. We used to play I think we played Mario Sunshine, but I'm unsure. We played some Smash Bros, Melee, we played some, like, other games. Yeah. Anyways, in 2008, when I finally got my Wii Sports was, like, really amazing, and Wii Sports was, like, one of the most best-selling games, of all time. Wii Sports was an incredible game. It was just overall fantastic. That game, along with Mario Galaxy, were some of the best games I've ever played in my life. After that, though, the Wii became a shovelware system. After those first 2 initial years, the Wii just became shovelware. And that's really sad. They took out the GameCube ports, which is... I don't know why they did that. They took out the GameCube ports. They just overall neutered what made the Wii really good. And they introduced that stupid family version of the Wii, which was all black. And it had no GameCube port and no light, so that was really disappointing. My friend Flaming Slender sadly has that family version of the Wii. That's really unfortunate. Anyways, the Wii just quickly went to shovelware, which is really sad. But even with that, the Wii still has a really big library of games. And the Wii is still a very iconic system, guys. Overall, listen to me. I think the 7th gen began amazing. I think from 2005 to 2009 was the height of the 7th generation. I think we had amazing games such as Earth Defense Force, Mario Galaxy, Little Big Planet, Skate 2. We just got some amazing games at the beginning of the generation, guys. But after that, the 7th generation just declined. It became that despised generation that everyone hates, which is really sad because it began so amazing. That's also around the time in 2011 and stuff. That's when the PC crowd started going back to PCs, which is totally understandable. When all the communities on all the systems started to go downhill, but in PlayStation's term, it started to go uphill. Yeah, so PC gaming came back in 2011. PC gaming just became really big again, and now you have the PC elitist, which, yeah. Now, that's why I think the 7th generation systems were one of the best. They had amazing games. They were just in the perfect time period, guys. Like, for those of us who grew up in the 2000s, this was our generation of consoles. This was our generation of consoles. And maybe some of the 6th generation too, but anyways, the 7th generation is amazing, but yeah. Just, I think overall, how things have evolved with the 8th generation. Like, now in the 8th generation, you have all this DLC, you have all this, unfinished games and stuff. We have, like, there isn't really that big of a difference between the 7th gen graphics and the 8th gen. Like, the 8th gen graphics are slightly better, but not by much. Overall, guys, the 8th generation, I remember getting so hyped for the Xbox 720 when I was younger. Like, that was my dream, to walk into a Best Buy or Circuit City and buy a brand new Xbox 720. But what we got was a horrible Xbox One and a pretty bland PS4. But no hate on the PS4 or anything. I love the PS4. And yeah. And Nintendo, the Wii U, I don't even know what happened with the Wii U, guys. They just went from really high to really low really fast. Yeah. Hopefully the NX will save Nintendo. Anyways, after the 8th generation, I really have no idea where gaming is going. Like, you have the NX coming out this year, you have tons of stuff. I just really don't know where gaming is going, guys. Optical media is dying, guys, which is really sad. Yeah, optical media is dead now. It's dying slowly. That's really depressing. Like, GameStop and all those stores are going out of business, guys. It's the end of optical media, guys. And I think that things are going to be very different within the next 2 or 3 years. Anyways, the 7th generation, guys. It gets a lot of flack, I know, but it's amazing. We can't deny that the early 7th generation was amazing, guys. That's all I have to say for today, guys. That's all I have to say today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in a later video, guys. Hope you enjoy, and goodbye.